Good evening. This is the meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals taking place Tuesday, February 13th, 2024. We are operating remotely tonight due to the storm we had. So I will first read our open meeting statement. Pursuant to Chapter 2 of the Acts of 2023, this meeting of the North Andover Zoning Board of Appeals will be conducted via remote means in accordance with applicable law. Specific information and the general guidelines for remote participation by members of the public and or parties with a right and or requirement to attend this meeting can be found on the town's website at www.northandoverma.gov. For this meeting, attendance of members of the public and the board members will be permitted via remote. Members of the public who wish to watch the meeting live may do so on their televisions by turning to Comcast Channel 8 or Verizon Channel 26 or online at www.northandovercam.org. Every effort will be made to ensure the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time via technological means. In the event that we are unable to do so, despite best efforts, we will post on the Town of North Andover website an audio or video recording, transcript, or other comprehensive record of proceedings as soon as possible after the meeting. If the public would like to participate in the public hearings, which are currently being done via remote, but not attend the remote meeting, please email your questions or comments prior to or during the meeting to jbattersby@northandoverma.gov. That is jbattersby@northandoverma.gov. The question or comment will be read during the proceedings and responded to accordingly. Thank you. We are going to skip the Pledge of Allegiance tonight since we do not have a visible flag. I don't have a visible flag near me. So we will move on to the acceptance of the minutes for January 9th, 2024. So I have to make sure everything's done by a roll call. So work with me on this. If you're going to make a motion, at least say your name and then make the motion. And then if you're going to second, throw a name in there for me.
All right, Ron Fagan, move that we accept the minutes from last meeting.
Mike List, second.
Okay, and now I'm going to go through the list. Alexandria is a yes. Michael?
Aye.
Frank?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
Steve? Oh. James?
Yes.
Matthew?
Yes.
Did I miss anybody?
Laura.
Laura?
Aye.
Okay, great.
Steve was here.
Okay, so I'm not losing my mind.
No, his video is frozen.
Yeah, I thought I heard like a glimpse of audible and then it disappeared.
Okay, but I didn't miss anybody. We got everybody. Okay.
Good.
We're going to move on to the new public hearing for 94 Lyman Road. Frank, you are up.
Okay. Notice is hereby given that the North Andover Zoning Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing at the North Andover Town Hall at 120 Main Street, North Andover, Mass. On Tuesday, February 13th, 2024 at 7:30 p.m. to all parties interested in the petition of Colleen Kiley for property at 94 Lyman Road, map 020.0, parcel 0061, North Andover, Massachusetts 01845, in the R4 zoning district. The applicant is requesting a variance pursuant to Town of North Andover zoning bylaw section 195-7.3.c, yards, setbacks. Table 2, summary of dimensional requirements for one rear setback in the R4 zoning district for the purpose of constructing an approximate 3-foot by 8-foot addition onto the existing house as part of a kitchen renovation. Specifically, applicant has requested a rear setback needing a relief variance of 18.6 feet. Rear setback proposed is 11.4 feet. Rear setback required per table 2 is 30 feet. Application and supporting materials are available for review at the office of the zoning department located at 120 Main Street, North Andover, Mass. On Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays from the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesday from the hours of 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Friday from the hours of 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. By order of the Board of Appeals, Alexandria A. Jacobs, Esquire, Chair.
Bye. All right, Colleen, you are up. I just need you to state your name and then tell us what's going on.
Okay, thank you. My name is Colleen Kiley, and we'd like to thank you for your time tonight, and we'd like to thank you for hearing our request for a variance. So by way of introduction, and this is my husband, Mark. By way of introduction, I actually bought this house more than 20 years ago, before I was even married. I got married soon after that, but we loved this home. It needed a ton of work, and it's just been a labor of love, literally over 20 years, to fix up this shabby little house that that I purchased in 2003. The neighborhood is just fantastic, and that was just hammered home when I went door to door with these letters, and got nothing but, "Oh, of course, right? You need me to sign this? Yeah, of course I will." And we did an addition that used to only be 20 feet and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it was just, I came home, I said to my husband, this is just a great neighborhood. So, and we raised a family here. I ultimately had a baby, and he went to school in the neighborhood, and he's in high school now. Again, the boys on their bikes and just, showing up at 10 a.m. It was just a great neighborhood, and it really kept us here in this house, which we have fixed up. So we are now at the point where we need to renovate our kitchen. It's pretty bad. Cabinets falling off the walls. And so the whole impetus for this request is really to allow us to have seating in our kitchen. I think that if you've ever been in the library district in this neighborhood, the topography of this area is, the topography of the area is just, the physicality of it is very close knit. I'm not sure. I think I can only think of a couple of houses that actually have a 30 feet in their backyard. So it is pretty tight knit. People have done, additions over the years, but it's just a close neighborhood. For the plans that I'll just let you know if it means anything, this is really the only place to do this 3-foot extension off the kitchen. If you're looking at the house, I tried to provide a lot of pictures in the in the packet so you could kind of see. But as you look at the house on the right side, we have very little land. I think we only have 3.5 feet on the right side, and that's bordered by our neighbor's garage. On the left side, again, when you're looking at the house, is our driveway, which we only can fit 2 cars in, hoping to be able to squeeze 3 in when my kid gets his license. And then we wouldn't do anything to the front, really. So this is, and it just happens that the kitchen is also right in this spot. And so really we just want to push out, I think it's 3.5 feet or 3.5 feet. With the walls, I think we're going to get a little over 3 feet, and it'll allow us to have some seating in our kitchen. I think, as husband, honey, do you want to just pipe in on architecturally? You always said they made it the design.
Yeah, so back in the day in 1930, when they designed these houses, they were small footprints, and so today's new kitchen doesn't fit in the old architectural drawing of a Cape house. So I think for the 30 square feet that we're adding, I think it's less than 2% of the overall square footage of the house is a admirable ask for looking for assistance and help.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add?
No, I think that hits it. I did get 18 letters of support. All my immediate abutters I do have a signature from them saying that they support us. So all the people around us have said, yep, go for it. The only other thing I'll say is the backyard is very private. You can't see into our backyard, and that's because our detached garage borders the entire yard. It's fenced in completely, and there are trees on both the back and the right side. Our right neighbor's garage borders the right side. So there really is no visibility into our backyard. You could
Yeah.
bathe naked out there if you wanted to. Nobody's gonna see you.
And if I might ask, I think I know the answer to this, but the neighbor that's on that other side with the kitchen, how far is their property from that line, from that property line? It's not that far, right?
Yeah, three
No,
foot 4 inches.
No, honey.
Right
They're
Yeah.
The kitchen.
well, no, honey. That's not what he asked. He
Yeah,
asked
that's right here.
No, he asked where their property starts.
Yeah.
Oh, not their garage or their property.
No, they're not their property. Sorry, their buildings. How far are they from their edge of
How
their
far
property?
is the garage from our house?
I would say that's probably
15 feet.
10, 15 feet.
Yeah, so I mean, they're already right up on the border of their own property, right? Because there's definitely nothing close to a 30-foot setback there.
Yeah, they built a brand new home on an existing footprint and foundation. So yes. Yeah.
Yeah. That
And they
makes sense.
added a 2-car garage to the left, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. I'll start off. I'll say I think the design is very pretty. I will give you that. It looks very beautiful. I am normally the person, if you go back into meetings, you will hear when we get into double digits on variance requests, I cringe deeply. But I think when we're looking at this is a very rare situation. It is a very small home. And in terms of what you're looking for and what you're asking for and what you're trying to do, for me, it's very reasonable. So I can't say, obviously it would be different if you were looking to make a massive kitchen that stretched your entire yard, but it looks like you guys are really trying to go with the bare minimum, and it does look very beautiful. So
Thank you.
as much as the double digits make me bite my teeth, in most cases, this is one where I don't really see that you guys had much of an option. And I can understand just looking, I don't even need to know what the kitchen looks like inside, just looking at the footprint of the house, you don't have a large kitchen at all.
No.
So that's where I'm going to throw my 2 cents in it, and we will see what other board members have to say. So board, I'm going to open it up to you.
Well, it's, I'm just, I guess, supporting what you just said, Alexandria. Although it's a double digit request, most of that double digits is due to the existing house. With this proposed work they're doing, it's really only adding about 3.5 feet. So to that, so it's pretty insignificant, and it doesn't offend me at all. I'm for it.
And I'll add that when all the abutting neighbors write in support, it makes it very easy, right? It's hard to get too riled up about something that the people who live next to it aren't riled up about.
Like I say, I think 18 is the most I've ever seen us get support on anything.
Well, my wife didn't share that she's a very good salesperson. So, and Saturday was 60 degrees, so it was a lot easier to go door to door. Yeah.
You took
It also
advantage.
sounds,
I think
it
I
also
have.
sounds like people in the neighborhood. It also
Sorry.
sounds like people in the neighborhood are very familiar with this type of need. If that's the sort of character of the entire neighborhood, which is kind of the point of how we interpret zoning, is how different is this from everyone else in the area? And it sounds like not at all.
That's a very good point, Laura. Yeah. There are similar people in the neighborhood that have these same, probably wishes someday that they could do it as well. Yeah.
Or have done it.
Yeah.
We've got a couple from.
Is there a full foundation going in underneath it, or how are they going to support it?
No, it's going to be like you would do with a deck with sonotubes. The photo makes it look like it's a foundation, but that's a decorative look.
They called it hydraulic screws.
Yeah.
They won't be digging, and they're
No.
not going to break our existing foundation.
Anyone else?
I just want to make sure that you can hear me right now. Am I coming through? I was having a
Yes.
problem before.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
we can hear you.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I have nothing. I'm in agreement with what I've heard. Nothing to add.
Okay, anybody else want to throw anything else on?
I'll just say ditto to everybody.
Okay. Jen, do we have any emails that have come through?
No, nothing.
Okay. All right, well, Colleen, this is typically the point where, unless you have more you want to add, we would close the public comment. The board would discuss, which in this case, it might be very brief, and then we would take a vote.
You know, can I ask one more question?
Go
Yes.
for it.
So, in hearing you talk, you said it's about 3 foot 5 inches and that sort of thing. And I just want to make sure we get the right number in here. Because in the notice, it says 3 foot 8 inches. And on the little plans we have, it says 3.6 inches. Oh, no, it doesn't say 3 foot 8 inches on the notice. It says 3 feet. So if we,
No, on the notice.
if we were to
I think it's
If I was
this.
to read this, you might not get the full dimensions that you need. So is that something that we can amend?
I would say to go 3.8. in just in
So
case.
Frank, is the question, what is the exact square footage that we're going out?
No, not square footage.
Well, I just want to make sure it's
Length.
the depth away, from the back of the house,
Yeah,
and that the actual set variance request is correct. I just want to make sure these numbers are what you want.
Frank,
them to be.
it says approximate 3 feet by 8 feet for the addition, which I think is fine. But the
Okay.
setback is the number we want to make sure we're getting exactly right.
Right, you're right. But that's because I've heard different numbers for that, what that 3 feet
Right.
is.
So 11.4 feet is the thing we want to make sure is absolutely correct.
And that might not be enough depending on which plan we're going off of. So the existing setback looks like it's 14.6 and 11.4. I don't know if that, I don't have my calculator. It's on my phone that I'm using, but
that's
is
only, that's 3 foot 2 inches, and that's not enough.
that's not quite what the
Well,
plan
okay, so-
said, which is like
Well,
3.7.
So you have to be a little careful here because
Yep.
the
an
way
angle.
the geometry works out, it's not totally square here.
Correct.
And
Correct.
so that I think in that plan, the 11.4 feet, it's 0.4, not 4 inches,
Yes.
lines up with 3.6 feet for the dimension, which then roughly correlates with 3 foot 7 inches. But you
Okay.
have to be careful there with the conversion of inches to decimal.
Okay.
This is why our
Decimal in
distance
inches is
units are
horrible.
terrible.
Got it.
So it's probably correct. I probably brought up something that wasn't necessary. It's
That's
just-
okay. That's okay. It was
I
a good,
heard a
good.
mix of numbers. I want to make sure you're getting what you need.
Yeah.
It's the diagonal.
So
Well,
so just
Michael.
0.6 feet is 7.2 inches.
Got
So
it.
they get an extra 0.2 of an inch out of this.
I see.
Okay.
I think the point that you brought up that it's not a perfect geometrical square. So I think they measured from a certain point in the middle or something like that.
Well,
There's an angle involved,
It's
and so
perpendicular.
the
It's the shortest
Correct.
point that's perpendicular to the property line.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's not a line that's perpendicular to the house.
yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
Okay, so we're gonna be okay on this, right, everybody?
Yes, I think they have 0.2 inches to spare.
Okay, because I went to law school for a reason, and it's because I don't do math. That's why. Okay. All right, so now that we have that figured out. So Frank, you're gonna stick with the three.
Yeah.
feet,
As
right?
is. Yeah, I guess I wanted some more
Okay, right.
confirmation, and it sounds like we're good.
Good. Colleen, anything else to add before we close?
No, we're good.
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, good
The
questions.
drawing I'm looking at has 3 feet 7 inches. I don't know if that, I don't know how that whole conversation closed.
Well,
I
so
just, if they're an inch off, I hope.
here's what
Paul's
it is.
not gonna
The concern was
have to
is
tear it down.
Now, the concern is that the certified plot plan is showing that this is actually going out 3-6.
Oh, I see the new plot,
So
proposed plot plan. Got it.
at one corner, because your lot is angled in the back, at one corner, you're looking at 11.4. The other corner, you're looking at 12.7.
Okay.
Yes.
We have to make sure these numbers are right, because when we grant you a variance, it
Yep.
is inch, centimeter.
Yep.
Our building inspector is a very good building inspector. If we don't give you what you need, you're coming back to us.
Okay.
Got it.
But the legal notice is allowing you a little bit more. So
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
basically,
great.
what we're
Thank
coming
you.
back with is you have a little leeway.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank
Perfect.
you. As long as we've got the leeway, that's great. I mean, it will be as the drawings. Thank you very much.
I did that right, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, the leeway is a fraction of an inch, but it is leeway.
Yep.
So there you go. Okay. Does the board have any further questions?
And we had all those people in support. Any not support of your addition? Any neighbors?
No hesitation, James Testa. No hesitation at all. Just
Okay.
completely in favor, total support, conversations about, life in the neighborhood. No, there was not one.
Good. All right, I'm good.
Okay. Can I have a name for a motion and a second and a name to close?
Ron
Michael, I make a
Fagan.
motion to accept the meeting. Oh, okay, no, yeah, sorry.
You want me to do it, Michael?
Yeah, you do it. I'm
All
sorry.
right, Ron Fagan moves to close public discussion.
Can I have a second?
Michaelis, I second.
Thank you. Okay. Any discussion needed from the board?
Oh, looks good to me.
Everybody?
The only discussion I have is, when I go to read this, they have a lot of plans and pictures and various things included.
So
So I want to know what we want to list.
The
for
only
instance,
thing-
there's one floor plan, here without a name, a title or date. And
So
I
here's what we're
I
gonna-
don't think it informs us of anything that needs to be included. So I
Frank,
want to include it.
what I want you to include is the certified plot plan that shows the bump out.
Well, I think we should include the existing one and the proposed one. So I'll do
We
both
can-
of them.
We can include the existing one if you'd like. And then
Okay.
I would just focus on the renderings from Black Dog that are dated 12/8/23.
Yeah.
I don't
Mm.
think you need to include anything else.
Well, Black Dog also had one sheet that was it had a sort of partial elevation, holding it here, partial elevation and partial floor plan. If you want, I can include that as well. As stated 11/28.
Yeah, you can include. Okay, yeah, that's in with my thing.
Yeah.
You can include that as well.
Okay, and none of the pictures.
I don't think we have to do the pictures.
I don't think so either. They don't have any dimensions or anything like that, but
Yeah, no, I don't think you have to do any of those. I would just do the renderings and the documents from Black Dog and then the plot plans.
okay, just wanted to talk it out before I started.
Always. Okay, can I have? Okay, we're good. Wait, anybody else have final piece? Everybody's happy? Everybody's happy. Okay. Frank, you're up.
Okay. Excuse me. I make a motion to approve a variance pursuant to the Town of North Andover zoning bylaws, section 195-7.3.c, yards, setbacks, table 2, summary of dimensional requirements for one rear setback in the R4 zoning district for the purpose of constructing an approximately 3 feet by 8 feet addition onto the existing house as part of the kitchen renovation. Specifically, applicant has requested a rear setback needing a relief variance of 18.6 feet. Rear setback proposed is 11.4 feet. Rear setback required per table 2 is 30 feet. And we will reference the existing plot plan by John Abigetz and Associates dated August 30th, 2023, and the proposed plan by John Abigetz and Associates dated August 25th, 2023, as well as sheets 1, 2, and 3 by Black Dog dated 12/8/23, and sheet 2 by Black Dog dated 11/28/23. That's it.
Can I have a second with the name?
Ron Fagan, second.
Okay. I am a yes. Alexandria is a yes. Michael,
Aye.
Frank,
Aye.
Ron,
Yes.
Steve,
Aye.
Laura,
Aye.
James,
Aye. but
Matthew.
we'll do-
With
I
with
think
the-
I'm, I think I'm non-voting.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
I'm
go
happy to vote, but I don't
I
think it
think a lot
counts.
of us aren't.
We got a couple of spare votes in there.
extra
We'll take
support. I get so
Aye.
worried about not doing the roll call. Okay, so you guys are all set. That passed with flying colors.
Thank you,
Jen will
folks.
get- You're welcome. Jen will
Thanks,
get you the decision, I think I have 10 days.
Okay.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Good luck.
Appreciate you here.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
time. We get off now?
Yep, you can get right off.
Okay. Thank you. Jen, I'll be talking to you.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Jen, why do I feel like I had something else we had to do? Chapel letters?
Yes, just 2 chapel letters. It was just the report for 2023.
That didn't get put
And
on
I-
my. I was gonna say it didn't get put on my agenda. Do I have to? For 2023.
It came out after I mailed the packets, and then I was just gonna pass it around tonight, if we were in person.
I'm just messing with you. Are these the one? These are the ones that are dated January 29th, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so we received 2 letters, both of them dated January 29th, from the community housing. It's stating community housing serves as a monitoring agency for Merrimack condominiums in North Andover. This project includes 13 affordable units. This letter is to report on the monitoring activities completed in 2023, and it was no resale or refinance activities to report. So that, for whatever reason, comes through us. And that, I believe, is everything, folks. So can I have a motion?
This is Frank. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Can I have a second?
Ron Fagan.
This is
I'll
Steve.
second
I'll
it.
second it.
Okay, I gotta go through my roll call. Alexandria Jacobs is an aye. Michael,
Aye.
Frank,
Aye.
Ron,
Aye.
Steve,
Aye.
Laura,
Aye.
James,
Aye.
and Matthew. You get to vote on this one.
What? I do? Oh, okay. Aye.
We are associate members. You guys get to vote to end the
Well,
meeting.
the non-important stuff. Yeah.
It would be funny if we had a mutiny and voted not to adjourn.
I don't, funny is not the word I would
Just-
use, Laura.
I mean, I'm in my pajama pants right now, so I'm kind of okay with that. Everybody, we are adjourned. We are done for the night. I hope everybody has a happy V-Day, wherever that may take you. Good luck to the husbands and the wives, and everybody else.
Have
Tomorrow.
a good night.
Tomorrow. So if you didn't make your plans, I'm reminding you, get on those resolutions.
Thank
Last
you.
With like
minute, gotta
one
go last
man.
minute.
Have a great night, everybody. I will see you, Matthew. We will get you in person next month.
You keep saying that, but this huge snowstorm came about and it's
Yeah,
fate. It seems like
Next
fate,
time we're gonna
you
have a tsunami.
Yeah.
Right.
know?
Do you
at
have
least the
kids
day
at home?
before. What's that?
Do you have kids at home?
Kind of. I have a senior in high school at home and one in college, way far away. So
I will trade you. I had a 7 and a 4-year-old home today.
I don't envy you.
Productive day.
That's all I can say.
Yeah,
I
Michael
don't know.
knows
The,
my
the senior though, when she speaks around the house, is far more annoying than any 7 or 4-year-old. So you
I
probably
will
heard
get
that, which is scary.
I will get there in a couple of years.
Okay, good luck.
You got that to look forward to.
You're
All right.
right. I'm driving. Good night, everybody.
Good night, all.
All right, good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Take care, everyone.
Good night, all.